So then how did the secret ballot prevail?
The first state in the United States to adopt the Australian ballot is Massachusetts. It's not until the 1880s. But there's also a considerable resistance to the idea that your voting should be secret. The whole premise is this is an obligation of citizenship. We should do it publicly. So you used to, like in the colonial period, you'd go to the town common, and if you wanted to vote for Smith, you'd go to one side, and if you wanted to vote for Jones, you'd walk to the other, and you'd be counted. You'd stand up and be counted.
Well, you describe the history of elections in the United States as patch upon patch upon patch.
This history, like most parts of American history, is very kind of wobbly and fascinating. One of the things that's interesting about the Australian ballot is it would seem to be in the interests of mass democracy, that there be secret voting. But really, because it's so tied up with literacy, in order to vote by Australian ballot, you need to be able to read. Mm-hmm. That what it does is exclude people who can't read. So it's one of the reasons it passes, and it passes most successfully in southern states during Reconstruction because southern whites don't want blacks to vote. And we have this, interesting cultural notion of the ancient scrolls of the Constitution as if everything was decreed once and for all at that very moment. Voting, like pretty much everything else, just is years and years and years of struggle and reform.